in the New Testament, Jesus constantly is referring to giving people a living water that will cause them to be eternal, to live forever, right? If you drink of the water that I give, right, you'll live eternally. There's always this indication of this water that will bring you to life. Okay, so we go to the Old Testament and we see Samson saying that basically he's going to die of thirst. You know, you give me this great victory and I'm going to die of thirst. And when you pay attention to the story, it literally talks about water coming out of the jawbone. Okay? What jawbone? He just used to, and they're like, well, he called the heel jawbone. Yes, but it's talking about the jawbone. It's named after the jawbone that he held. Okay? It's when people say, no, it was the heel that gave him water. Yes, I understand that, but it's named after the jawbone. Don't you understand? And so it's just a coincidence that the jawbone happened to be a jawbone of an ass. So here, watch this. It's a jawbone of an ass. It could have been anything used. It could have been anything. It could have been a rock. He could have used a rock to do it. It could have been a branch. But in this particular incident, it was a jawbone. And when you go look up this jawbone, the jawbone is described as fleshly and fresh with blood on it, not some dried up bone in the desert. That's not how that jawbone is described. Balaam's donkey was a female. Balaam's donkey, the infamous donkey that spoke to Balaam. What spoke to Balaam? A jawbone of an ass spoke to Balaam. The mouth spoke to Balaam. And it's just a coincidence that Samson's about to die and the jawbone is where he got water that revived him. So when we're saying, what? No, there's no way. Yeah, well, there is a way. That's why he said he put forth his hand to pick up the jawbone. This tool, which was symbolically representing the spirit, he slew, or it's representing wisdom, really is what it's representing. But he slew 1,000 men with it. And then it tells us at the end of his story that he slew more men in his death than he did when he was alive. And this is because Samson is a shadow of Christ who slew more men than he did when he was alive. And this is talking about the carnal mind.